I am Clifford Ray. I am an NBA player, coach, and I am also a cancer survivor.
Hello, today we have Clifford Ray, the legendary NBA basketball player. Tell me a little bit what it was like to grow up in Union, South Carolina.
I grew up in a town that was pretty much like any other small town in the South. As the guy say, pretty much black and white.
Yeah. When did you start playing basketball?
When I was a junior. Oh, I played pickup basketball like every kid does. We all played, because they had a community center and, and they always had good runs down there, but you couldn't get into school because, they didn't leave the school open like they used to, like they do now. Now you can go practice at your school and work out. Shoot, when I was coming up, they locked the school. You know what we used to do? We had to go crawl up and leave a window open up on top of the bleachers that they didn't see. And then we would come down after school was out, crawl in the window and cut the lights on and work out. That's how we got our extra work in. And until a coach named Coach Victor Blue and Bill Davis, Coach Shivers, that's when I started to get better, was when Coach Blue was the coach, basketball coach there.
When did you start getting good? And tell me about, I guess, the transition from Union to Oklahoma, right? Or tell me a little bit about that. Yeah.
I just was living my life as a high school kid, playing basketball, running track, gymnastics, the choir, the band. Then they made me the drum major.
Yeah.
I mean, so I was busy. And then I was working on top of all that.
Yeah.
So my life was a blur. Like, you don't know what you're doing when you're doing something. You're going about doing it, and you're trying to work at it, and you got people that are helping you. Like, I got all these great teachers in high school. I got all these great coaches. I mean, I'm going to have good coaches. I'm going to have some bad coaches. That's just the way it is. So I was very blessed that I had all these good teachers, and they were all trying to get us prepared to go to college. Every teacher wanted as many of her students to go to college because you got to understand, we're in a segregated town, and all the women do is either work for somebody, cook for somebody, do their laundry, clean their house, do their shirts, work at a country club, golf, caddy, pick cotton, pick peaches or tomatoes. And the only one that I didn't tell you about was that I worked at Sealtest Dairy, which was the only dairy in Union, South Carolina. It was called the Sealtest Dairy. I used to work out there and deliver milk.
Were you a leader in high school?
Not really. I was a leader of my band. Like, I was the drum major. I was the leader of the band. I was a leader of my basketball team. Don't look at yourself as a leader. You just kind of out there doing your thing.
Yeah.
I tell people this all the time. You choose the people in your life. And my father always told me this. He said, if you choose to be a friend to someone, you got to realize that they're not perfect because you're not perfect. And God also sent his son down here because he knew we were imperfect, and he sent him down here so that he could help us through our imperfections. And so all these things, we grew up in a religious town. I think we grew up the way kids don't ever even get a chance to grow up doing. We didn't have to lock our doors. A kid could go, I could go out and be in the woods all day, and my parents never called looking for me. We already had the law. The law was laid down. You're supposed to be in your house before dark. That's it.